in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Miller with the ball. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Balls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Miller.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback involved. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Give to the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Cueva. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Russell. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle, it's Cueva. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Makes the grab. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They'll wrestle the 4-yard line after that run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Russell. Pulls it in. It's Miller. He breaks a tackle. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The give is to Miller. Hard running there. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the back. Creates a little room. It's a running room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Second down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And you really want to pay this drive on. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
On the run, it's Singleton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Pena. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Reynolds. Wide open spaces. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How many 1st downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They go to the ground, finding open areas, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Russell. Rushes on him. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
The handoff as they run the counter play here.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's his 4th interception of the night. At midfield, he's got room. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Still looking, on the move. It's complete. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Moving out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And the few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On the run, it's Singleton. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Third and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Back to throw, it's Aller. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good, you're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get this part of the field and everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Third and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Looking to scramble. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And listen, obviously, in this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there and you're running back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Aller. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Extending the play. They'll go with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The quick out. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. That's reeled in. It's Miller. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back to pass, it's Russell. He's going up top. Makes the grab on the right. Lots of room to run. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period, and will carry that one into the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Alabama with a first down play to start us off here in the fourth. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama pushing the tempo. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The give as they work on that clock. To the 10. Find some room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuevas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Russell. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has got...
Oh, it's a fake. Headed for the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Penn State 45, Alabama 6.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Using his legs, it's Allen. Turning it on. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Aller. Fires to the right. Got it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle. It's Cuevas. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The fake, they flip it to the kicker. They're not going to come close to getting to 2. Well, it's an understatement to say they should have just kicked the thing.
That keeps the score. Penn State 52, Alabama 12.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Timeout, Penn State.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Dropping back, it's Aller. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And after after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Bama!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, trickery! He'll try to run it in. And this one's not even going to come close. Man, they threw it in reverse.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Penn State 60, Alabama 18.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with